Hi guys. First of all, I'm really sorry that during the lecture we had to move out because of the network issue. So now here we'll see how we can build something on Zapier. As you all would be aware, in the class session during a class, we have been onto this page, the page that we currently see on the screen. That is the home page of the Zapier. Herein, we'll be building the solution. As you remember, we click on this plus icon, which says create. Then we move to agents corner, and once we have selected agents, there is another page that is opening. Here are the two examples that we tried to create in the class, but I hope we were not able to do that. So let's see how we can accomplish this again, so you all would be able to view and understand what we were lacking. If I talk about this platform, so we all see, right, this is the platform wherein we have selected agents. Here we all can see new agent, then my agent, if there are any agents that we have created. So here are the two agents that are created. That is what it's reflecting, shared with me. So once I create an agent and I'm sharing with someone, it can be viewed on their profile. All activity, I can have that new pod. So if there is any pod that we need to create, suppose these are two of the uh, uh, agents that will perform some kind of reading or writing work, right? So I can create a pod wherein summary work is like I can name that pod as summary, and these two can be added to those pod. Then I will create another pod which will do the marketing thing for me. Then I can create another pod that will do other stuff for me. So in the same way, I can automate like multiple thing, and then I can create multiple pods over this section. Apart from that, you see this upgrade. So yeah, like under free plan we get 400 runs of triggers. So whatever actions, suppose this model, the model daily unread email, to simplify or to accomplish these unread email tasks that we were trying to accomplish in the class, it might take 5 to 7 runs or 5 to 7 triggers. So that is how the count would be used against each run. With that, we can see once we start on that part. Then here is like other part, and this is my account, EduCity Trainer. So that is all. Now let's try and build a new agent. So I have just clicked on create an agent. Again, as I'm on this page, here is something we want to write what kind of instruction or what kind of aim we have to you know uh, basically what kind of intelligence we want the model to replicate. So that is something we want to mention it over here. If I do not want that, there are certain templates which are already there, because most of the people use it. So something that is very common or mostly useful, people just those templates are there. You can use like Gmail event creator. So suppose whenever I received any email in regards to any interview or any call with someone, it will just automatically go ahead and create that event for me on my calendar, right? So every time I will have a notification on the same part. So that is something we all can have it from here, or we can also build it from here. So if you do not want to wish to build, you just click on this and it would be auto applied. But since we want to build something for our use case, let's try building something. So as we discussed in the class, I need all my unread emails to be summarized into a email from past 3 days. I hope. Let's make it 4 into an email, and it should be sent to track dot my Google sheet. Okay, let's make it Google Docs. I hope. Yeah. So let's try start building. See, these are the instructions that I've given. I have just asked the model to build it. Now, okay. See, here are two forms of AI that we are looking ahead right now. On the left hand side with this Copilot, this is the one we all know what Copilot is, right? That is another LLM model from Microsoft. So that is something we are using over here, and this is like this Copilot is understanding and creating something for you. These are the things that model has just performed, and let's see if there are any questions on this. I can set this up for you. Before I create a workflow, I need to clarify a couple of things. Okay, it has certain questions on my ask. Okay, how often should I run this? Daily, weekly, or manually triggered on demand? Okay, that is one question. Google Docs destination. Should I create a new docs each time with the summary, or upprint to an existing doc that you will designate? Summary format. Would you like the summary to just list the email subjects and key point, or should it include the full email details? Okay, let's provide these details to our model. So the first question is how often should I run this? I okay, let's run this every 3-day interval. Okay, because I need the email in the past 4 days, so I hope that is how it could be. No, should I create a new Google Doc or append to an existing Google Docs? Creating every time a new doc wouldn't make sense. It does not look good. So we'll move ahead with this. The third part is what the question? Summary format. Okay, summary format. For the summary format, would you like the summary to just list the email subjects and key points, or should it include the full email details? So I need it to include. It should summarize the key points from the email. I hope. Yeah, I have shared this detail. Okay, it also says that there is already one agent that you have created, so that can also handle these kind of tasks. So if you want to use it, you can use this. But no, since we are building this, let's move ahead with the fresh start. I just give the instruction, now it's running. Okay, it asked me to give me the link for a Google Drive. So meanwhile, let me go to the Google Drive, Google Docs. Yeah, I have this Google Doc. I have just clicked on this Google Doc, and let me click blank over here. Let me give it a name, email summary. It's taking a bit of time. Bear with me, guys. So what I'm doing right now is I'm renaming this. So the name would be email summary, and let's save this. Daily email, sorry, every 3-day email summary is generated on this. Okay, now let me move ahead. Okay, let me copy the link. This is the link. I need okay. This is the link. The name is email summary under Google Docs. Okay, I hope it will work for it. Let's see. Okay, I hope that it goes well for us right now. Let's see what all things it's happening on this screen right now. Okay, so these are the parameters that we initially we used to have go to this agent building platform, and we had to create each of these events from ourselves and design like what we need to set up. We need to set up the Google Doc or anything that is there, right? So that is like we ourselves have had to think and decide and work on that accordingly. But right now what it did, it itself understood what all things it should be done. and it just went through certain steps, and it performed all the actions that are needed. Okay. Okay, now let's see what is there. We have to, okay, we have to connect Google Docs. Okay, let me connect my Google document over here. So you see, we have this new tab opening which will help me connect my Google Doc account. I hope it's visible right now. uh, Perfect. I'll just click on continue. mm, Continue. Okay, Zapier Google Doc is sorted, I hope. Now, yeah. Okay, Google Docs is now authenticated. Why do we see error over here? Okay, connect to Google Doc. This is sorted. No. Now let me check if we can move ahead. Let me check once. If we can test this agent. Okay, document name. I just did not. Yeah, I should let the model know. Email summary. I have it. Yeah, perfect. That is sorted. Yeah, now it's sorted. I hope. What else do we missing? Text text to append. So I need the no. I do not need any text to append. Okay. I hope now it will. It should be working. Now let's see. Okay. I'm again getting error. Now I need to check. We couldn't load it as sample. Please try again later. Okay. I think. Oh, this is some kind of tool that has automatically been used. Let me remove this. Emails. Okay. Now, so these are the steps that were created. Okay. Before that, let's move on to the trigger part. So trigger on weekend trigger. Replace trigger. I need to replace trigger. Schedule trigger every 3 days. Custom frequency. Absolutely. I need the custom frequency. Select a start date. Okay, frequency date every not monthly. Let's select this weekly. Okay, I should be selecting this as, I hope, 4 a.m. in the morning, and a start date I want to be 24/12/2025, 4 a.m. Okay, that is how I'm setting the custom frequency. Like every time, how and when I want the model to be triggered. Now retrieve the unread email from past 4 days. So if I am talking about this email, I should add a tool over here, which is my Gmail, I hope. So let me connect my Gmail onto this, right? Get attachment, find email, add label to email, delete email, create a draft, send email, remove label from email, remove reply to an email. No, I do not want any of this, but I want uh, find an email message. That is something I want to use. Yeah, let my agent generate this. Is it the case? Unread. Okay, I hope my Google account would be added over this place. Summarize the key point. Okay, now let's test this agent if it goes for us or not. First action is completed. Okay, Okay, okay. It is asking for approval since it's in the testing phase. Let me approve it. Okay, okay. Let me just check. So you see, guys, right? I On this screen we see the summary has been generated for the two of unread email, right? You see the automation thing? You see, right? In front of you, we have just tested this, and this agent was able to run each and everything for us. So that's how we can create any solution on this tool, Zapier, right? We all agree. I hope this is something you are, all might have been clear through. Now let me brief you what all basically thing has happened over here. I gave the instruction, the initial instruction that I gave to the model was I needed the email summary to be email all the unread emails to be summarized and create a Google document for me, right? That was something I was asking. What I did was I created trigger like I just gave a sentence and it framed the set steps that are needed to follow through or to to repeat. If you once you repeat those steps, you would be able to accomplish those things, right? So it created those steps. Now it initially retrieve unread email. It does not have anything like which email should it choose. So it select. So I just clicked here, like here, and added a tool like email. Which email I need to have access from my Gmail. I have clicked on Gmail, right? From past 4 days, it does that. Now summarize the key point from these emails. That is another thing. The other step was this. It was to summarize. Now append the summary to an existing Google Doc. Again, we named the Google Doc summary. If you go on to this setting, Google Doc, we created here document name. Let your agent select value from these choices. That is the option we selected. I do not want the agent to select these things automatically. I want onto the emails like the document that I've created, right? The name of the document is email summary. I wanted to select that. So that is a document that we see over here, and that's the two things that we wanted this model to perform, and that's how it was able to generate these things for us. I hope like this is something which is making sense to all of us. Now let's see how we can make changes onto this. Okay, so I need to receive a WhatsApp notification every time new entries are marked in the above Google Sheet, Google Doc, right? Named, the name of the Google Doc is email summary, right? Okay, let me press the enter button and see what do we have. I understand. Okay, 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 okay. Review and approve the changes in Copilot. Let me go to the Copilot. Perfect. I need a couple of more. What time there is automation for later on weekend. Complete the workflow configuration. Okay. I need the WhatsApp notification every time a new entry is made on Google Doc. Okay, that is one thing I have asked my model to do. Now let's see. Okay, still it has some questions when the schedule summary append or Google or every time a new entry is added to Google Doc real time in addition to 3-day summary. No, I need it like with 3 days schedule, not every time. because once I select the other part, so every time there is new entry, either I'm making it manually or what else, it will still give me the notification. So I do not want that. That is why I'm avoiding the second part. And again, let's move to the next question. Is still needed for the skill dude. What time of day the 3D automation run? I need it. I have already mentioned it at 4 a.m. But again, let me mention it at 4 a.m. Now on the third part, what's the question? WhatsApp detail, phone number. Okay, I can add the phone number over here or anytime. Okay, let me just check. These are the details I have shared with Copilot. Now Copilot will work with my agent and it will, frame the agent as per my instructions. So again, the first two tools or the first two parts were quite clear. Now what I am asking my model to do, every time a new entry is there onto this email summary, I need a WhatsApp notification. Yeah, these entries has been added. So for the same, what we will do, what this machine will do, it will find out what all actions, yeah, what all steps are to be taking, that needs to be taking place so that these steps are repeated, right? So the kind of automation we are looking for could be implemented. So now let's see what do we have. Found a trigger on action. Okay, okay. Added to the instruction. That works now. Okay, the copilot is still working. Okay, I hope. Okay, it asked me to set up the WhatsApp account. Okay, now let's see what do we have on the WhatsApp. It's asking me for the notification. I'm asking. I'm just here to connect. So as I've just clicked on connect now, again it's taking a bit of time on WhatsApp part. I don't know why. Maybe for the first time when we do the machine and I have already logged into Zapier from multiple of account from using the same IP. That might be one of the reason because WhatsApp is some kind of personal WhatsApp and Gmail. People do not usually connect from multiple of account. So that could be one of the reason. But okay, yeah, let's get this sorted. Now it asking me for the phone number. So if I enter my phone number is 91954, that is something. Okay, now if I click on send pin, okay, I have the pin on my number. It's 118523. That is it. Now continue to WhatsApp notification. Okay, that is sorted. New message. Okay, 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 okay. Now save instead of new message. Okay, see, every time I get a new message on like the kind of notification I receive on my email summary. So if suppose most of the time I receive email from in regards to my payment or new order or shipping confirmation or any new lead, right? I can select that and the language or the kind of message would be as it is. Now I have to just click on this. Now let me run the test agent and let me see if I am receiving a WhatsApp notification. Okay, okay. Yes, I just received a notification on WhatsApp. Let me show you guys. The notification is from the Zapier, I hope. Yeah, I do have received the notification. Let me show you how the notification from the Zapier would be every time the new entries are made by the tool, right? Every time the test run is done or whatever run is done, will receive the notification on WhatsApp because we have just added that WhatsApp lead generated or anything, any feature, right? So let's wait for one more moment. Meanwhile, you see, right, this is how we have accomplished or created some kind of agent. Now let me go ahead and publish this. So I have just published the first version of my agent. Now let me see my agent. You see, this agent is published. So on every, not every, but on every 3 day schedule at 4 a.m., it will publish, move ahead and publish the email summary. It is, it like it, now I don't need to open Zapier Agent and view this. Like it will keep on running in every 3 day. But these two, I did not have published them, so they won't be running on themselves. So suppose even coming back and I want to make any changes onto this part wherein I suppose instead of WhatsApp I want to add other features, whether it could be Slack or anything, I can come to this point and I can make those changes. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this is Zapier. You see, we have the message from Zapier, right? New message from Vanessing reply now at. So again, because I have selected lead, so that's how the kind of template it's using for leads is like this. If I would have been selected, I would have selected any or a new message, so it would have just given me a other kind of other format of notification. That's how we can build agents and automate our workflow on Zapier. And just, you see, right, I did not use any kind of a single line of code, but I just used some kind of configuration, which was normally and easy to understand, right? So I hope that that would make much of sense. And I'm so sorry we had network issue during the class, but I hope this video would be really useful and